Subscribe. MTL World at World 1 YouTube channel. Swallowed Star 2, Origin Continent. Chapter 260 Killing the Monarch. 39th of Volume 6. At this moment, both the Lord Bai Mo and the Lord Lan Duo felt something was off. It's Yin. He killed Emperor Yuan in just 2 or 3 breaths. In front of him, I can probably only hold on for 2 or 3 breaths as well. The Bai Mo Lord was panicking at this moment because he didn't have a clone. Is the ruler of the galaxy really this insane? Lord Lan Duo is still stable. He has a clone in Thunder Mountain, so he is still sure of his life. Lord of the galaxy. The Bai Mo Lord forced a smile and opened his mouth to speak. HMPH. Luo Feng, wearing a golden mask, let out a cold snort as the secret technique of spiritual will has already descended. Reach the limit of the origin continent's spiritual will and then unleash the Liyuan technique, again. Boom. Boom. At this moment, the Bai Mo Lord and the Lan Duo Lord could see nothing else but a massive star slowly rolling and crushing towards them. Even with the ultimate realm life forms and the protection of God Emperor level treasures, the vast and rolling star still crushed over their spiritual consciousness. Click click click. Their minds were filled with countless cracks, but the residual will of the Xuanhuan bloodline had always influenced them. At this moment, they could no longer suppress the residual will of Xuanhuan bloodline and completely lost control. Ah! The Bai Mo Lord, in agony and madness, originally appeared as an old man with white skin. At this moment, his white skin stretched and spread out, and a pair of white bony wings grew from his back. His skin, once with a lustrous white jade sheen, had turned pale, exuding an aura of death. The blue-white scales on Lan Duo Monarch's body surface began to reveal more and more dark blue, and his body and face also changed drastically. In the blink of an eye, he had transformed into an ugly monster covered entirely in dark blue. When they both lost control, the eye of life and death on Luo Feng's forehead was constantly observing them. After losing control, their weaknesses became more numerous. Under Luo Feng's observation, the originally few dozen weaknesses of the Bai Mo Monarch and the Lan Duo Monarch instantly turned into countless densely packed weaknesses. These weaknesses also differ, some are minor weaknesses, while others are significant weaknesses, and some are even fatal weaknesses. However, all weaknesses require sufficient attack to pose a threat. If it were an ordinary first-level God King, even knowing these weaknesses, they wouldn't be able to harm the 2 monarchs in the slightest. After losing control, without wisdom, even the ability to survive would greatly diminish. Luo Feng reached out his hand after clearly observing through the eye of life and death. Boom. A 9-story tower appeared high up, then fell instantly, and as it fell, it affected the timeline to some extent. The star tower fell and struck the enemy at the same moment. No place left to hide. Poof. Poof. The seemingly simple tower falling was, in fact, a terrifying killing move unleashed by the manipulation of the star tower. Since obtaining the Eye of Life and Death, Luo Feng has been organizing his own knowledge system. Previously, he had comprehended 9, 8-branch fusion, secret techniques from the Tao of Life and Death, but he couldn't make any further progress. However, now that he has fully evolved, Luo Feng has finally taken that crucial step and comprehended a 9-branch fusion secret technique. From the 8 branches fusion secret technique to the 9 branches fusion secret technique, it seems like just a step. But it is a qualitative change. This is the ultimate secret technique of the Tao of Life and Death. During the past 70 centuries, Luo Feng's Eye of Life and Death has been observing the Star Tower for a long time. His comprehension of the Star Tower has reached a new level, and he can also unleash more power from the Star Tower. No. The White Demon Lord woke up the moment he was struck by the Star Tower. He had a vague feeling that he was going to die. Under the impact of this 9-story tower, he had no chance of survival. Didn't Emperor Yuan hold on for 2 or 3 breaths? In this final moment, the Bai Mo Lord had no time to do anything, only filled with confusion and unwillingness. Puff. It was as if a great mountain had fallen, crushing an egg with immense force. The Bai Mo Lord was naturally and completely annihilated. Luo Feng's Star Tower attack, which also contained curses, cause and effect, which naturally affected all of the Bai Mo Lord's resurrection vessels. The resurrection vessels were too fragile. Even if they were hidden in Thunder Mountain, a trace of the curse's power could destroy all of them. Curse killing. Cause and effect. Before obtaining the Eye of Life and Death, Luo Feng already understood these tricks. After obtaining the Eye of Life and Death, one can even clearly see the intricate details of these techniques in operation. Naturally, these techniques have also fully evolved. You must understand that true high-level Xuanhuan beings can even soul pollute God Emperor realm experts, causing the God Emperor realm clones hidden in the origin world to eventually perish. This bit of curse and cause and effect entanglement by Luo Feng is indeed not worth mentioning. Puff. In fact, both of them were utterly defenseless and were annihilated. However, the God Emperor level treasures they carried with them remained intact. In the environment of the origin continent, they were completely indestructible and all of them remained. After killing the Bai Mo Lord, Lord Lan Duo is still alive. Luo Feng frowned slightly, the eye of life and death on his forehead gazing far towards the direction of Thunder Mountain. He first attacked with spiritual will to make them lose control, then he saw the most fatal weaknesses of the Bai Mo and Lan Duo, and then used the Star Tower to attack them with his full strength. The Bai Mo Lord instantly died completely, with no time even for reincarnation. But Lord Lan Duo. His clones in other places are all dead, but the clone on Thunder Mountain is still alive. My curse killing method was mostly blocked by Thunder Mountain, leaving only a small remnant of its power, unable to destroy the ultimate realm life form of Lord Lan Duo. Luo Feng sighed inwardly. Under the power limitations of the origin continent, killing an emperor or monarch is truly too difficult. Back then, it took me 2 or 3 breaths to kill Emperor Yuan. Although his strength has significantly improved now, and he even possesses the Eye of Life and Death, he still cannot deal with the Lan Duo monarch. This is also the reason why Luo Feng asked the Thunder Ancestor to punish them before. If the Thunder Ancestor had truly killed those 2 scoundrels, Luo Feng would naturally owe him a favor. However, the Thunder Ancestor is inherently proud, and in the end, Luo Feng could only take matters into his own hands. Kill one and let one escape. Luo Feng waved his hand and collected the God Emperor level treasures left by these 2 monarchs, feeling quite regretful. This. Deep within the Tianzhu realm, the God Kings of the 2 ancient royal families watched this scene from afar, all of them were stunned. The Lord of the Galaxy forcibly broke through the formations of the 2 ancient nations, which drew the attention of other God Kings deep within the Tianzhu realm. According to the rules, the emperors and monarchs stationed deep within the Tianzhu realm are required to repel any intruders. The 2 ancient royal families, including the emperor and the monarch, witnessed the Galaxy monarch taking action against the Bai Mo monarch and the Lan Duo monarch. In an instant, the 2 royal families didn't dare to intervene at all. In the blink of an eye, 2 monarchs died. The Bai Mo Lord is completely dead, even the cause and effect has disappeared. He died so decisively that he probably didn't even have time to reincarnate. The Lan Duo monarch has many clones, but at this moment, only the one on Thunder Mountain remains. The God Kings of the 2 ancient royal families were simply shocked. At their level, they normally had enough time to reincarnate. But this time, gone in an instant. Not even enough time for reincarnation. They're both really stupid, knowing full well that the Lord of the Galaxy is merciless against evil, yet they dared to plunder so brazenly. Now look at the mess they've gotten themselves into. From now on, we must never offend the Lord of the Galaxy in the slightest. At this moment, the royal families of the 2 ancient nations have already placed the Lord of the Galaxy and the founders of the 2 nations on the same level, deeming them absolutely unoffendable. Not even a single word can be uttered in offense. The royal families of the 2 countries will naturally report the situation quickly. The royal god kings of other places on the origin continent also received the news soon, and even saw the recorded scenes of that battle. At the entrance of the Tianzhu realm, Luo Feng is stationed here. Luo He. Master Di Chu transmitted the message. Master. Luo Feng responded. The Lord of the Galaxy invaded the Tianzhu realm, instantly killing the Bai Mo Lord, and the Lan Duo Lord was left with only a clone hiding in Thunder Mountain. Did you see this battle clearly? Emperor Chu asked. Luo Feng responded, I saw it very clearly, the battle happened not far from the entrance. That Galaxy Lord is still there now. Okay, this level of existence is not something you can manage. I understand. Luo Feng responded. You don't understand. You don't understand how terrifying the existence of the ancestors of the 2 nations is. Emperor Chu reminded. Remember, not a shred of disrespect can be shown. Not even a glance can show any disrespect. A single hint of disrespect could lead to your doom. On the entire origin continent, no one can save you. Luo Feng sensed his master's concern for him. After all, he was right on the battlefield at that moment. Don't worry, master. I believe the ancestor of the galaxy hates evil and won't involve the innocent. Luo Feng transmitted. Don't assume on your own. The Bai Mo Lord and the Lan Duo Lord thought that plundering and devouring countless lives would not incur the wrath of the Thunder Ancestor. But what was the outcome? Emperor Chu reminded. When facing the ancestors of the 2 nations and the Galaxy Lord at their level, never bet on their mercy or their character. Luo Feng smiled. Don't worry, master, I understand. Now he continues to keep his identity a secret to avoid implicating his master and the powerful members of the human race, allowing them to grow up in a safer environment. On the other hand, it also allows him to act more freely. It seems that this time taking action has also had a significant impact on Master and the others. Luo Feng thought. No matter how powerful the background is, the Lord of the Galaxy won't show mercy. The most important thing is, killing an emperor in 2 or 3 breaths is completely different from killing instantly. Holy Land, Thunder Mountain. Inside one of the palaces, that is where the Lan Duo monarch resides. Shish. The Lan Duo monarch sat cross-legged in one spot, with numerous cracks appearing on his blue and white scaled body, blood seeping out. At this moment, it stared blankly at the outside world. All my clones outside, including some within the treasure land, are gone. Lan Duo monarch was somewhat dazed. In Thunder Mountain, this clone was simultaneously attacked by multiple methods such as Luo Feng's curse and cause and effect entanglement. Although it was severely injured, it was still alive. However, all the clones outside were instantly wiped out, which made Lord Lan Duo shudder. Is this the power of the Galaxy Lord? Lord Lan Duo was both shocked and scared. I've also lost 2 of my treasures. This time, the expedition to the Tianzhu realm to search for treasures was a forced order from the Thunder Ancestor. The clone of the Lord of Lan Duo also carried 2 Emperor-level secret treasures, but at this moment, those 2 secret treasures had become the spoils of the Lord of the Galaxy. The Lan Duo monarch gradually calmed down. He could accept the loss of a few clones and even the loss of 2 treasures. Anyway, it's much better than the Bai Mo. He should be completely dead. Lord Bluebird thought. In the face of the Galaxy Lord's 2 moves, there's no time for reincarnation. Lan Duo, hurry and come with us to pay our respects to the ancestor. Lord Lei Xiao transmitted the message. I'll be right there. Lord Lan Duo immediately rushed over. Blank. End of chapter. Subscribe. MTL World at MTL World 1 YouTube channel.